Hey guys, tonight we're going to talk about a very serious note: how to find hope through this COVID-19 pandemic. We're not only going to discuss the positive effects, but we're also going to talk about the negative effects, not only in work, but also in our school and home life. Now, today I have a very special guest with us. His name is
Jose Ayala.
And as you guys may or may not know, we both work at Walmart. Jose is a Cap 2 associate, which means he unloads the truck and he stocks the shelves with all of the merchandise. I am a self-checkout host, which means I have to enforce the limits and watch everyone to make sure that they're not stealing. So, Jose, what would you say what would the positive and negative sides of working during this pandemic be for you?
I would say the positive is that we as Cap 2, we get the product and we try to bring it out to the floor as soon as possible, and we stock the shelves for the customers to get the products that they need. And I would say that the negative would be that when the product is already out on the floor and we're out, and then the customer will get upset, and then it's put a lot of pressure on us to have more product of it, but it's not controlled. It's what we get for the day, and the customers get really upset, and it's just a lot of pressure on all of Walmart associates, and that would be the positive and negatives of work.
Now, has this pandemic caused a negative or a positive effect on your family and work or school life?
The school life. The school life would be that, classes are online now. I'm not an online learner. I'm more of a in class and seeing the teacher and asking questions in person while I'm learning the subject. Reading about the material, it tells you the information, but it's different for me since I'm more of a hands-on learner. And the positives, I would say that I'm safer away from people, where I'm in my room because I sit at the dorms. So for being safe, I'm good. I'm well off.
Now, what about family life?
Family life. Well, since I work at Walmart, I try to keep my distance. I keep good contact with them. That would be the positive. The negative would be that I don't see them as often as I would like to. It's a little different. It's a different gear that I have to communicate with them. I have to communicate with them through text, phone calls, and Skype, and etc.
So, how would you say you're trying to find hope through this pandemic?
Through communication with some friends and the family.
On a positive note, a hospital in California, instead of wearing their protective gear, they wear other protective gear, but it looks not scary for the younger ones. They dress up, and it causes a positive effect to these people in the hospital because it shows that they care and that they don't want to scare or look scary, but they want to look like they care for the patients while being protected. And for me, my work life, it has been it's been interesting. I've never been through something like this before, and like Jose said, it is very stressful on us as workers because we have to go through so many steps now. We have to clean the machine every time someone uses it. We have to clean the pop machines, the handles, and we have to answer all the questions of when is the toilet paper coming in, or when are the cans of beans coming in. And seeing the store being wiped out, it did cause a little panic through all of the associates because not only are we working, but we're also not having the chance to be able to stock up on our own supply of food. And there are some positive effects to it in our work life, whether it's helping people and it's being able to see the happiness of them getting toilet paper. There's just so many positive and negative effects to this, but it's very stressful as a worker, especially when you work at Walmart. Some positive effects in my family is we spend more time as a family because we have more days off, but we also have more hours to put in at work, and it's affected me positively and negatively through my online. And so there's many different ways you can find hope through this situation, whether it's looking at the good sides, whether it's looking at some good sides of what doctors are doing to be able to handle this. And I think a way we can find hope through this is if we follow the rules and the counsels of the governors, the president, like anyone who's trying to protect us. Now, I will say a negative effect to this whole thing is going online and seeing more deaths and more people who've caught the disease than seeing the positives of how many cases have recovered from this pandemic. And if I could change one thing, it would be to see more positive than negative. So, how can you guys find hope through this situation? I would love to know. But I'm here with Jose, and these are some of the positives and negatives we are facing through this pandemic. So